Duke Energy is a major energy producer here in North Carolina. They hold a near monopoly on electricity sales in our state. And right now, the company is trying to push through a massive scam through our legislature that could cost you money for years or decades to come. What this all comes down to is where our electricity is going to come from and how much money Duke Energy spends on lobbying in our state legislature. North Carolina is growing and we need more electricity, so the question is, how are you going to produce it? Duke Energy hates solar and wind power, and so their solution is to build one or two additional nuclear power plants. Stokes County, they're looking at you guys. Now, nuclear power is great as a technology. It's clean and it's reliable. The problem is how much nuclear power plants cost, and more importantly, who's going to pay for them. Nuclear power plants are so expensive that there's no such thing as sticker price. No one really knows how much it's going to cost until they build it. Every single plant is a custom, massively complex engineering job, and they all go massively over budget. Now, Duke Energy made $30 billion last year. They could afford it, but they don't want to pay that. Instead, they want us to pick up the tab. This year, Duke Energy had its lawmakers introduce Senate Bill 261 in our state legislature. Now, what 261 would do is change state law to allow Duke Energy to bill us, its customers, in advance for construction work that they haven't completed yet. And what that would do is allow Duke Energy to force us to pay for their nuclear power plant while it's being built, even if they decide to stop or abandon the project later on. And even if they do finish it, then they still get to bill us for the electricity that plant produces. So if you're Duke Energy, that's a great deal. You just got a free nuclear power plant with a 50-year lifespan. And it's a crap sandwich for all the rest of us who pay a power bill every month. About 15 years ago, South Carolina's energy companies tried this exact same scheme, and it became a massive boondoggle. The companies wound up spending billions of dollars that they billed customers for, but they never produced a single watt of electricity, and the project went nowhere. A few executives got rich, and a few went to jail. But the costs do not vanish. South Carolinians are still on the hook for all their debt, and they will be paying that back in their power bills for years to come. In fact, one member of South Carolina's Utilities Oversight Board went public begging North Carolinians not to repeat their mistake. The problem here is Duke Energy has enormous power in our state legislature. They are one of the two biggest spenders on lobbying and one of the biggest spenders on political campaign contributions in our legislature. So a lot of lawmakers are happy to obey orders. Every single Republican in the state Senate voted for Senate Bill 261, and so did 3 Democrats, led by former Democratic Minority Leader Dan Blue of Wake County. The bill is now in our state House, and it might pass. Republican, Democrat, neither, wherever you fit, you should call your state representative and tell them you don't want to buy Duke Energy a nuclear power plant.